name's Miles, Daniel Miles, and this is a donkey of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Alright, so let's break it down. It's 18th century England, and the Bennet sisters must deal with the pressures of trying to get married so they don't become destitute when their father dies, and the encroaching plague of zombies. Alright guys, so I did try and take an English teacher friend of mine to this, and she refused point blank. And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure why. Actually, that's a phrase that I was repeating entirely throughout this film. Not entirely sure why this film exists, why Mr. Darcy is being portrayed as a 12-year-old who desperately needs to stop having 20 cigarettes a day and get a haircut and stop wearing his dad's coat. I'm not sure why Lena Headey is still playing a character from Game of Thrones. Matter of fact, I'm not sure who this film is aimed at. Who is going to see this film? There's too much Pride and Prejudice to attract zombie fans, and it goes too silly at the end to attract Pride and Prejudice fans. I was fidgeting and I was wiggling in my seat and I was bored at certain times. It keeps setting up zombies, but when the zombies do appear on screen, they're dispatched so quickly you may as well not have bothered. How this film got a 15 in the UK, I'm not going to understand. There was nothing in this film that I would mind my 12-year-old nephew going to see. I feel it's been given the wrong rating accidentally when you compare it to Deadpool, which also got a 15 rating in the UK. I know which one I'd have the bigger issue with my nephew seeing. The cast have no chemistry, especially Darcy and Elizabeth, who blatantly have no chemistry. Matt Smith desperately needs to fire his agent, and the rest of the cast just sort of bumble along. It is beautifully shot, and it does evoke a lot of the imagery of Pride and Prejudice. But for the mashup it is going for, again, the adverts lied to you guys. The adverts lied. There's not as much zombies as you think. They're not really... You could remove the zombies completely from this, and it really wouldn't impact on Pride and Prejudice. The film also leaves some plot threads dangling that I feel could have not existed in the first place. I really do feel that there's a group towards the end that are hinted at that I don't know if it's sequel bait or just they forgot, but it really irritates me. It's a poor film with little to recommend. If you want Pride and Prejudice, go see Pride and Prejudice. If you want zombies, go and see Zombies. This, just don't see it. I'm Daniel, this is a donkey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe.